Good, happy Monday morning, January 17, 2022. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Monday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Monday morning, so let's get started right now. First up, Seacoast region to see damaging winds, potential flooding, and beach erosion today. With that report, let's go to WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer, right now.
Are you looking for a rewarding career with purpose? Join our dynamic team that's dedicated to making a difference. Bring your talent to Riverbend Community Mental Health. Specialized behavioral health by providers who truly care.
The winds are whipping off the seacoast. Here it is all freezing rain that is falling here at Hampton Beach. And we got to tell you about the winds here. Now, we don't have any flags we can show you here, but you can see that winds have ripped off that part of the facade there at the Playland Arcade. And also in terms of, we have seen some plow trucks coming out here as well. Once again, we are dealing with just freezing rain that is falling here and some heavy winds on the seacoast. Now, we did see some signs up for flooded roads, but went down them. The roads weren't flooded yet. But as Haley mentioned, the tide will be moving in this morning. Certainly something that we will keep an eye on. High tide here at Hampton Beach expected about 11 o'clock this morning. Reporting live at Hampton Beach, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, thank you for that report, Ray. Firefighters battle massive 9-alarm fire in Salisbury, Mass. Take a look at the video.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before January 31st. Apply today online or text DC to 240240. Watkins, welcome.
Now to breaking news that we're following just across the border in Salisbury, Massachusetts. This massive fire broke out overnight. It has spread now to multiple buildings. And right now, firefighters from several towns, including Hampton, are helping out at the scene. This fire is burning along Central Avenue, again in Salisbury. At last check, 9 alarms had been struck. At this time, it's not clear if anyone was injured. We'll continue to follow this breaking situation for you and bring you the latest update as soon as we learn more.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Pipes burst in Concord Hospital. Laconia caused water damage. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before January 31st. Apply today online or text DC to 240240. Watkins, welcome.
Yeah, that's right. We just spoke to Concord Hospital's chief administrative officer. He says that inpatient care is not affected by the water damage they experienced today, but the damage, he is calling it significant. Concord Hospital Laconia says a pipe froze and burst at the top of the hospital and was first noticed around 1 p.m. today. The water came down an elevator shaft and damaged 3 floors, but the elevator is not a patient care elevator. Most of the damaged areas included administrative offices and storage areas that are not widely used on weekends, so the issue went unnoticed for longer than if it had happened on a weekday. Concord Hospital Laconia says some files, IT equipment, and pharmacy storage are damaged. They're assessing that situation now.
We took care of the issue and the incident, and there will be no immediate impact to patient care, and people can feel free to come to the hospital for their scheduled or unscheduled needs tomorrow, much as they would any other day.
And of course, this comes at a time when Concord Hospital Laconia, like many hospitals across the state, are dealing with a surge in COVID patients. They say on average, they average about 15 COVID positive patients a day here. But again, the water damage they've experienced today from the frozen pipe, that is not expected to impact patient care at all. Live in Laconia, Jessica Moran, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New developments in Maura Murray case almost 18 years after her disappearance. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
You might be missing out on local updates. Make sure you see us in your Facebook feed. Follow WMUR. Go to settings, tap here, and select favorite so you don't miss a thing. Just a couple of taps to make sure you're in the know.
On the evening of February 9th, 2004, almost 18 years ago, Maura Murray crashed her car on Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, never to be seen again.
It's a long time, but it also seems like it was just yesterday that she disappeared.
Maura's sister, Julie, says the family continues to look for answers.
We've had a lot of instances where we got our hopes up and we were thinking that we were finally closer to some answers, only to be let down. So we're pretty resilient in that regard.
2021 brought another dead end. Bone fragments found on Loon Mountain determined not to be Maura, but just this week, a call from the Attorney General's office sharing a new VICAP profile alert.
It's a way for multiple agencies and different jurisdictions to share information.
Julie says the alert is long overdue, but for the family and the community that continues to show support, it's one step closer to finding Maura.
And we've had people supporting us from the beginning and people joining all along the whole journey of trying to find out what happened to Maura. And so I want to, on behalf of my family, I want to thank everyone.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we're going to switch gears now, and let's go into weather. Here's what meteorologist Haley LaPointe is saying. Severe weather alert day. Heavy snow, mixed rain, damaging winds, and coastal flooding with this storm. Radar shows rain at the coast, but snow pretty much everywhere else. What are you seeing? Snow changes to rain in southeastern New Hampshire within the next 2 to 3 hours, as you can see. And right now, it is snowing in 28 degrees. And there are 2 weather alerts. There's an airport weather warning until 6:30 a.m. And there's a winter weather advisory until 1 p.m. this afternoon. And you can expect occasional wintry mix continuing through 12 p.m. With a full weather forecast, let's go to meteorologist Haley LaPointe right now.
In today's competitive real estate market, buyers and sellers need the experience and guidance of a realtor more than ever.
A severe weather impact day today. I'm meteorologist Haley LaPointe. Here's an update on your forecast. We've had snow moving through, but it is changing in some spots in southeastern New Hampshire to mix and rain, and we will continue to see that rain-snow line mix moving up toward the north. Otherwise, we have snow coming down at a heavy clip across the lakes region, northern half of the state. So especially this morning and into the early afternoon when we have all this around, it will be difficult for travel. Also, damaging winds at the coast and maybe even splash over and minor to moderate flooding at the coastline, a real concern with this next storm system. Heavy snow, then changing over to heavy rain in the southern part of the state, but central and northern New Hampshire hanging on to the snow the most. That's where we'll get the most. Tapers off from the south to the north later this afternoon with the most snow, upwards of a foot in some spots, falling in the White Mountains. A winter storm warning has been issued and continues until 4 p.m. this afternoon. All the areas in the pink, that's where we expect some of the heaviest snow accumulation and a little bit of mixed mix too. An advisory for Rockingham County simply because we have snow changing over to rain much quicker there. So you can see the snow filling in, and in the southeastern part of the state, it's where we got some rain coming down even at this hour. It's a pretty powerful system. Look at all the lightning across the cold front, the back part of this system. It's possible that we hear some rumbles of thunder as that comes through a little later on this morning. So the timeline of everything showing heavy rain from Portsmouth to Nashua through Salem by 7 a.m. and then heavy snow elsewhere. This line continues its movement up to the north. So by 9 a.m. you see here, it looks like we've got rain into Manchester, Nashua, and even Keene, and this line continues to work its way northward. We may even see a little bit of mixing in the Lakes region before this whole thing pulls away by about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Just a few scattered snow and rain showers after that time, and then clearing skies overnight. So here's how much snowfall to expect. It's going to be minimal for Manchester, Nashua, and toward the seacoast. 1 to 2 inches there, and a lot of it may actually get melted away with the rain coming down. Then about 2 to 4 Concord, a little bit more than that for places like Laconia, Jaffrey, and Keene, and then up through Lebanon and Whitefield. But the heaviest bands of snow will likely fall from the Sunapee area up through Plymouth and into the Mount Washington Valley, where 6 to 12 inches possible. As far as winds go, they will also be quite strong, particularly at the coast. We have a high wind warning that's been posted for gusts to 65 miles per hour, and a few gusts across the northern tier of the state could approach 50 miles per hour. High wind warning, as we mentioned, at the coast, and splash over a possibility at the high tide, which is at 10:55 a.m. So it looks like the strongest wind gusts, yes, right at the coast, but even inland, there could be a few spots where we gust to 40, even 50 miles per hour. Following this system, windy and cold, highs on Tuesday in the teens to low 20s, a few snow showers Wednesday into Thursday.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Haley LaPointe. Thank you for that weather forecast, Haley. And that did it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.